warriors, meaning survivors, and as well as patients and their loved ones. I'm the owner, founder, and jewelry designer of that company. And I donate a portion of my proceeds to cancer research and patient care, primarily the Abramson Cancer Center and the Joe McConnell Cancer Center, which are both a part of the Penn Cancer Network. And they were really integral into helping my mother luckily survive and be cancer-free from stage 4 colon cancer. That's pretty awesome. She did it in 8 months, which is pretty awesome as well. I'm very lucky and fortunate, which is why I really want to try and give back as best as I can. So my whole company was basically inspired, obviously, by this experience. As a child, I kind of picked up jewelry making as a hobby, actually as a way to make presents for my mother. So it seemed very fitting that right before she started her chemo treatments, which actually is about 2 years to this month, that I make her something for the holidays that would really make her feel surrounded by my hope and love. So I did a lot of research, found a lot of different stones that I thought would be beneficial for her, and I created this really wonderful bracelet, a necklace, and earrings. And I just enough beads left over to make my sister and I a matching bracelet. And those extra beads ended up becoming the catalyst for my jewelry's main design scheme. So basically the design scheme I have for all of my jewelry, both the Hope Collection and Limited Edition Collection, is a double-stranded bracelet for the cancer patient or survivor and a single-stranded bracelet for the cancer supporter. For the Hope Collection, you can also buy additional single-stranded bracelets for an additional fee. So the great thing about this gift set is that you can buy it and then you can split it up and then you can be with your loved one, whether you're across the country or sitting right next to them. It's really a great way to stay bonded when the distance holds you apart. So I'm very excited. I actually launched officially about 2.5 months ago. Is that it? I don't even know what the day is anymore. Around September 1st. And it was a process in the making for about a year. Love to give a plug to the Corso Center. So the Corso Center of the Creative Economy has this really wonderful program for alumni. It actually might be expanding beyond that at some point. Right now, it's just alumni. They offer up to $10,000 for seed money to help people start their businesses. And I was really lucky and fortunate to be one of those lucky few to get a grant. It was a really crazy process. I created about a 45, 50-page business plan and had to go through a lot of different rigorous rounds of judging before they even spoke to me. And then I had to go present and give a whole pitch in front of a jury. So the great thing about this program is that they give you mentors as well as free business classes, as well as money. And they're really supportive and wonderful, and they've really opened up the doors for a lot of other opportunities. Something I actually just got a couple weeks ago is I'm now a fellow for the Alliance of Women Entrepreneurs in Philadelphia. And so now I get a coach and a mentor as well, who are both women with people, to helping me succeed in whatever way possible. That's what their goal is and what they're there for. So that's another really great option that I have at my disposal. So one thing I've learned from all of this is that Philly is an awesome community for startup companies, more so than I think I've heard from elsewhere. It's really great community, just like something like this. And that if you really want something and you want to go for it, just like this guy over here said, is to really just do it. And the great thing is that there are so many people who are very successful and have very limited time who are willing to actually sit down, write you a really meaningful email, or sit down and have a meeting with you, even give you free accounting advice, advice about patents, whatever it is. They're willing to do that to you pro bono if you ask nicely and they're really interested in your cause. So if you really want to start a business, definitely try to use as many resources as possible and reach out. You'll be surprised when people are going to be willing to help you. So flash forward. So I am in 2 stores currently in Philadelphia, Spirit of the Artist on 10th and Pine, and Melanie's Place in 2nd and Arch. And I also have an e-commerce website, which is goneandforeverdjewelry.com, as well as a blog. And in addition to the money that I raise, I also been trying to do a lot of really fun charity events and different things. I have a spin yoga combo class in the works. Juju Salon and Organics did a really wonderful promo for me where they were giving 10% off people who were donating their hair to Lots of Love, because I did that for my mom when she was sick. And they also donated 10% of their sales for one day during the month of October. So if I'm going to do more things like that, if anything, or knows of anyone, I'm all about events and trying to, make cancer somewhat fun. So, and do it in a fun way. Another thing that my business tries to really strive for is to get away from the whole cancer model that's been created. So if you've looked at my jewelry, you'll see that I don't try to delineate, I try to not use any cancer colors or mascots or the symbol, the ribbon symbol, because I feel it's kind of become watered down and lost its meaning a little bit. And when my mother was sick, I didn't really want something that screamed cancer on my wrist. So the great thing about these bracelets is that they're very fashionable and they're a clandestine way to show your love without having to tell the world what you're going through. So what I hope for the future is to create a more reasonably priced line. Because after I've been to market for about 2 months now, I'm beginning to kind of see what works, what doesn't. So I'm hoping to take my logo, which I've gotten a lot of positive feedback for, and do some really cool laser cut pieces using the same kind of design scheme. And hopefully my goal, so I'm going to put it out there, is to have it in hospitals across the country. Be the awesomest thing ever. So that's me. Anyone have any questions? No questions. All right. Well, thank you so much. It was a pleasure speaking and having me here today.
All right, so that was all of our speakers. We'll be going up until 8 p.m., a little bit after. So you guys have a lot of time. Make sure you make the rounds at all the organizations. We have 2 fantastic breweries right here, St. Benjamin's, Forest and Maine. Make sure you check out the Philly Beer Cakes like George Miller just did. Thank you for coming out.